And last but certainly not least, today we have Tien during the Cell Saga. Tien is widely known by people like me who can watch Dragon Ball and see it the right way as the strongest human being. He fought Goku in the tournament shit. I ain't supposed to be saying this shit right now. I was just watching clips earlier. But anyways, Tien, he was there for Yamcha, right? He grabbed Yamcha up after Android 18 or 20, zapped all his energy away. And then he fed him the sensu bean, and he was like, what the fuck happened? And Yamcha gave him the rundown, they can absorb energy, so watch out. Dr. Gero left after Vegeta destroyed Android 19. Tien was in hot pursuit. He watched, Android 18 basically beat Vegeta, and then, she knocked them all out. He went and he was like, how the fuck are we going to beat these guys? Tien was, at the lookout. He's like, you guys are going to go into the hyperbolic time chamber. We have to wait for you. Tien was at the island where Piccolo fought against Android 17. Android 17 got absorbed. He was like, he's going after 18 next. He was like, hey, go, yeah, get the fuck out of here. He started firing off Tri-Beam like, boom, boom, boom. And if you know about Tri-Beam, this guy's a real one. Tien is, because he's like, he puts his life energy into this attack. That's why it's powerful, but it has a drawback too, which is his life energy. Goku was like, oh, fuck, Tien, you gotta stop because you're gonna die if you keep doing this. And he was buying them time to get the fuck away. And he did that. And then he was about to get killed by, Imperfect Cell, and then Goku stepped in and saved him. Later on, he showed up to the Cell games, and he was one of the mosquitoes on Cell's back when Gohan was, in a Kamehameha clash with Cell. But that, third mosquito that was there on, Cell's back, distracted, him enough to where Gohan could get the win, and, basically, Kamehameha his ass to hell, basically. But Tien, he did his part in this arc. How powerful is he? His strength, 85%. Speed, 85%. Durability, 84%. Endurance, 84%. 86 for his intelligence. 90 for his experience. 85 for his close skills. 85 for his range skills. 80 for his recoup. And 85 for his hack. So overall power score is 84.9 for Tien during the Cell games, during the Cell Saga. So be cool, call in the corner, and let me know what you think about Tien in the comments. He was the strongest human, by the way. Still is too.